in other people's playthroughs, and it was great. However, I really, really, really struggled with getting through that game at all. Because unlike other games, I had the same experience with Sekiro. So,
I've heard that it's...
I bounced off Sekiro pretty hard.
Yeah, where like super, super, super cool setting, amazing look, the vibe's immaculate, but whereas in like other FromSoft games, and Souls-like I should say, you have the ability to either grind out some levels and get ahead of things, or have a completely different style of gameplay. Those two were a little bit... Ugh.
It took me a while to figure out a game I decidedly did not actually like, because generally I just try to toss them out of my head as quickly as possible. Most of the problem I have with games is with their community, not with the game itself.
Right.
But Stray Gods was a ambitious concept for a game of having a branching story musical, fully voice acted, and
Bring it a little closer. You can put your feet back.
fully voice acted, fully scored, and it just fell flat for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come across this fairly, well, not fairly frequently, because I'm pretty good at picking games that I like. But when I stream, my whole thing is I pick a game and I play through it, right? And I've only ever abandoned 2 games. One because I just couldn't, and one because I didn't plan to make it a series. But generally speaking, there are a number of games I've played through that I've just been like, please God, release me from this game. And of course, I played through it, and that has resulted in my developing fairly strong opinions about the games that I don't like. But yeah, the 2 in recent memory are Final Fantasy 16 and Legend of Dragoon, which both were just
Not great.
Starfield was my other recent one, which was the one that I didn't really plan to make a stream series out of. Like, I dumped it early, but there's nothing wrong with it. It just was not
for you?
not for me.
Okay, but this is all about mentioning the good parts. What was the good part about Starfield for you?
I really liked the gunplay in Starfield. I actually thought the gunplay was pretty fun.
Cool.
I was going to say Starfield sure captures the feeling of what actual interstellar travel would be like, which is very mundane and boring.
You mean interstellar travel is going to be selecting the planet you want to travel to from a menu, hitting go, and then hitting a loading screen?
Yeah.
Really, yes.
Going to bed?
That's the hypersleep. Somebody in chat is like, did Matt finish Mass Effect Andromeda? Not only did I finish it, I liked it.
Wow.
Which means you're all primed up for the next one.
I am.
It's a slight tangent. Interstellar travel, yeah, they perfected that. I would still like to find a game that properly depicts orbital combat.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
In the sense of you are making very deliberate choices to move to certain positions, very submarine style.
You want the hardest of hard sci-fi on
Yes,
that.
I do.
Yeah.
I want to, like Isaac Newton, ruin someone's day.
There's probably a Kerbal mod for that.
Probably.
Excellent.
Huh. Well, thank you.
Well, yeah. Thanks everyone for diving deep on your gaming likes and dislikes in a different way than we typically do.
Yeah, I like the variation on it there.
Can I end my career?
Absolutely yes. This is your platform. Take it.
Let's go.
I'm going to end myself here. I think after giving it a very, very solid go, I have determined that I am not a fan of Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I know that's a pretty hot take.
Chat is immediately going to turn
You're
on you.
I'm dead, I know. But I think, no. To be clear, I think the game is good.
Right.
I think it's just not for me. I think a lot of the things that are touted as positives for the game don't sit perfectly well with me, I guess, in certain ways. But that being said, I think it's kind of revolutionized MMOs in a way that it does not punish you for not like constantly logging in every day. You're allowed and in fact endorsed to take breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're completely cool and stuff with it, and it so much so to the point that like other MMOs and stuff had to take a look and are now like following suit and changing kind of their trajectory and stuff like that. But I feel like I hit the true end game. I got a house in the game, and
Oh, the privileged man getting property and then just leaving the game.
But here's the thing though. They changed that so that if I stay logged out for a certain amount of time, they will auto evict me, and so much so that you get an email that says your lot is about to be demolished unless you enter the premises. But yeah,
Wow.
I think Final Fantasy XIV is a tremendous game, and I think they've done a great job on it. But I think I've just come to the terms that it's just not for me. I think it does not provide the MMO things that I enjoy. The community is not my favorite, and but I think it's a great game.
I didn't get in earlier, but I have a brief one because chat reminded me of the existence of this game. I didn't really enjoy playing City of Heroes, but I absolutely loved playing City of Heroes Character Creator.
Blast from the
Spectacular.
past.
Hey, G.
Hello.
Careful, I don't think
I
this
am
one's
waiting
stabilized
for
yet.
Graham to do a header.
Cyberpunk is a good soundtrack.
Yeah?
Cool.
That's great.
Yeah. Anyway, what else you got? What?
So, just to that point, Graham.
Yeah.
I remember when, I don't know what caused it to come up, but Cyberpunk was like making like a resurgence and people playing it. Oh, I think it was because the anime.
expansion
The anime.
came out. Yeah, as well as the anime.
And like it just appeared in your head at the time, and I was like the only person in like your trajectory of view, and you like cornered me in the kitchen and was like, "Let me tell you why Cyberpunk is a garbage game." And I was just like there eating a burger, like, "Huh, I agree."
Sir, I just work here.
You got to experience the video essay I've never got around to making.
It was great.
Thank you.
I
Maybe someday I'll get there.
So I have not played Cyberpunk, but there's like someone I converse with regularly who's not you, that played the. Well, just you're the only
You
other
talk
person
to someone other than
I know. But
Sorry.
I did converse with somebody fairly regularly who had like played through Cyberpunk in its original state from beginning to end, did all of the endings, and developed like a multi-part video essay series on Cyberpunk in its original state, and dove deep on like. I categorically was like, I don't think this is a good game, but
No.
here are the ways that it's interesting and the ways you can engage with the narrative and themes that are interesting and the ideas that they had that they executed on poorly, and like things like that, right? And he has since gone back and replayed the game after the patch came out. And his response is, I think the game is much worse now. It's categorically more accessible, but all of the interesting things about the game aren't really there anymore.
Yeah, I think it's fundamentally broken at a design level. I don't think it's solvable by patches.
Yeah. Like, they have made it better.
Yeah, but anyway.
Can I thank all of us in the room for just being able to have media literacy and engage with things that we dislike without having to call them straight bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Try this at home.
yeah.
It's weird that taste
Try
is
it yourself.
subjective, and that some people don't always have to like the same thing. But you know what we do all have to like because we're contractually obligated?
Me getting off this.
No.
Okay.
Sit there. This Desert Bus Shift Banner Cat Cube, which we have only just under 5.
I mean, I can
now you
give
know
a
how much.
chair if you want.
Okay, sure.
Just under
Yeah,
5. Just under 5 minutes
There we go.
left to the end of this
Sorry.
giveaway of $6.17 or multiples thereof. Enters you for a chance to win a Desert Bus Shift Banner Cat Cube.
Heck yeah.
you have a scant amount of time, a tiny amount of time, to get us up to 750,000. Because we can do that in 4 minutes, right?
Oh,
Right?
yes,
so.
yes, we can.
Yeah.
Slam some dance parties. if
We've
you
done
do.
it before.
Yeah, I'll
Done
have
it
to move these
before.
chairs.
Slams parties. Oh Jesus.
This is going to be like this for 4 minutes. Unless you get us to 750,000.
Who's
It'll
got
stop
anti-anxiety
sooner.
medication?
If we get closer. But we're just going to keep drowning over and over and over again.
You know those tones that are just like they rise forever?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
That-
sonic drowning music, but done as one of those like perpetually rising tones?
Andrew,
I thought that's what that was originally.
can I actually ask what the impetus for that was? Like, I appreciate the leg rest, but I don't know
Shepherd tones.
what happened.
Oh, there were 5 chairs over there around that table.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be fun to put them here.
Cool.
Okay.
Andrew
That's
is,
as far as I thought that through.
Andrew is nothing if not a slave for particle diffusion.
Yeah. I
Excellent.
was just like, I don't know, what if I do this? And then everybody had footrests. And then I laid down. And then you stood on one.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's great.
Now I'm cleaning up after myself.
Thank
Thank you.
Like a good entertainer.
Chat gave me a game that I actually would like.
So,
And I'm like,
Footrest?
Children of a Dead Planet apparently has ship creation and NASA level N-body orbital physics.
Oh wow!
oh, heck yeah.
So I'm very curious to give that a try. Thanks,
Yeah.
chat.
I have a lightning quick one.
Uh huh.
It's a very simple one. I have a challenge of I lost it immediately.
Sorry, Jordan,
Love that for you.
there was one more piece to the chairs thing.
Yes.
As soon as somebody drew attention to it, I was going to tear it down.
Ah, I see.